wanted to do a quick video. Had to sit down, was traveling, still in Chicago, but tired. Sit down. Probably can't edit anything, but that's fine. Hello, hello. Little tired. Live in Michigan, so it takes like 4.5, 5 hours when you take the tram. Let me keep moving. Why is my brightness on the fullest? It's so... just want to be crazy. So, wrestling gossip. Sorry. Let's talk about it real fast. Probably can't see comments. Probably because that's what happens. Well, that's Facebook. But wrestling news, we have Saudi and Wrestlemania. So, not a surprise. That's what they decided. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find somewhere to sit instead of walking. But Saudi Wrestlemania, the women went from, again, Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson to gown matches to, okay, there's a lot going on here in Chicago, to now they wear these garments. So we have that news. We have AEW still being AEW. Okay, what is that? We have AEW still being AEW. Collision is on tonight. We have your multi-tag matches. Money in the Bank matches is what I call it because they always win money. We have that. Oh, my goodness. I don't know where to sit down. Oh, there's Aldi's. At least we got Aldi's. Let me sit. You know what? I'm not going to sit over there because I swear somebody going to come as soon as I sit down. Hey, this is Marquelworld, all things pro wrestling news and my life. And you're seeing me in my life right now traveling. So, different dynamic than you usually see when I'm at home. But, yes, I'm going to a wrestling show in Chicago. That's why I'm here. But a lot of commotion in Chicago. A lot of commotion, as you can see. Still don't know what's going on. But anyways, we have AEW Collision. Okay, I'm live. Like, I don't want to keep hearing this shit. But we have AEW Collision. A lot of tag matches as usual. The women are in a multi-tag woman bullshit, winning money. You know, they always do that dumb shit. Hey, Prince, how are you? I'm in Chicago, so I went today. I'm going to AEW Pro, a wrestling indie show. Speaking of indies, do you guys like indies? But how are you, Prince? Walking around Chicago right now, so a different, we're a different setting. But hi, good. Hey, Sayaf Rahman, how are you? We're talking about AEW Pro, but we were talking about AEW before that, how they're doing all these women tag team matches, men matches. Not really excited for that. Tony Khan really does not know how to book with the Saudi. I am happy for the fans there, of course. I mean, I'm not going to be selfish and say I'm not, but we clearly see this is about money. So don't be surprised there's going to be more WrestleManias. Boy, what is happening there? I don't know. I just got here maybe like an hour ago, so I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of noise. I guess the city has a lot of... I still hear it, so I don't know what that is. But it's getting further. Are you on parole? No, I am not on parole. No, it's just a lot of background. I think it's over now. But speaking of Chicago, CM Punk, AJ Lee, we had her return last week. Do you think she can save the Raw women's division? I think she really deserves to be on Smackdown because they barely have anybody on Smackdown. This Julia shit, her, Mention, B-Fab, Boy, girl, bye. Nobody cares about that shit. Mention is always facing for the title. She doesn't even win the title. It's like every time someone has the title, Zelina versus Mention. Mention versus Chelsea Green. Mention versus Julia. So she is a United States belt chaser. That's what I call it now. She chases the belts. She does not stop chasing the belt until she wins. So that's what we have. Hello, no, I'm not 67. I'm 29. But what kind of content do you produce? I do pro wrestling news. I mean, if you're talking about that, yes, I post 3 times a week on here and TikTok. I'm also on Instagram and X. I mean, is that what you're asking? I do have some photos, if that's what you mean. If you want to see what I look like, you can follow my Instagram, my X, Marquelworld. I post photos sometimes. But, let's see. Are you a ginger? Hi. Okay, what did I miss? So yeah, if you want to see photos of me, I'm on X and Instagram, if that's what you mean. Phone Cena, okay. True. Oh yes, with the United States Women's Division, Championship Division, whatever you want to call it, yes. We have Mention, we have the AEW Women's Tag Team, multi-women, we winning $10,000, yet we wearing the same outfit the next week. I mean, come on now, these AEW stipulations. Why don't you come with a new outfit if you guys won this much money? Why don't you come with a fancy car the next week? We don't really see no payoff. We always just see they won. We saw that AEW Dynamite shit. Then the Young Bucks win the money. Hopefully they get entrance music next week since they won, right? Okay, let's see. Julia is kind of whack. I don't know if you mean that by the way she's booked or just in general. But yeah, I did dye my hair, by the way. I think someone asked me, so yeah, I did dye it. But it's not my natural hair color. But yeah, I usually like the blonde. But do you mean her booking is whack? Or do you mean she's whack just as an individual? I do know a lot of people don't like her braids. I don't know if that has really anything to do with her wrestling per se, but they say her look is very watered down. They liked it better when she had that unique look with the blue hair. 10 more lives. Okay, so she's basically a jobber. I think we're talking about Mention with that comment. I mean, yeah, this is the same girl that was on TNA Impact, the Dollhouse. Remember that shit? She was on the Dollhouse. It was her, Taryn Terrell. Damn it, what's the other girl's name? The little light-skinned girl. I've seen her a bunch of times. She's with Sienna these days. I would forget her name. I even took a photo with this lady at an indie show. Marty. I think her name is Marty. I mean, this is not the same Mia from TNA. Yes, I am gay. How are you? Oh, you're cute. Oh, let me check myself. I just got off traveling, so I'm a little tired. What is my number? You can always Instagram me, X me, Blue Sky me, Marquelworld. I don't even know if Instagram me is a term, but you can always DM me. Okay, so Anthony, are you saying that you don't feel well, or are you saying that I don't feel well? But if you don't feel well, I hope things feel better. I'm doing good, Anna. How are you? And please like and follow. I post pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week. But yes, I hope you get better. I think you said before you don't feel well, so I think you're talking about yourself. I think I could sit down here because I'm tired of walking. I'm tired of these ambulances every 5 minutes passing by. Okay, so let me sit down. What is your number? Her booking is whack. Okay, so you clarified, yes, her booking is whack, by the way. It's the same old, same old. Getting tired of it. Getting tired of it. Hey, Proxymon Trader. Like the username, is there a reason you chose that name? Is it like a significant to a life event? I like it. Do you trade? Is that like a job? Oh, he said, I haven't been feeling well. Okay. Well, I hope you feel better. I don't know what's going on. Are you having the COVID? I don't know how the weather is where you live. It's now officially fall. I mean, right now I can walk with a t-shirt, maybe a hoodie on. But yes, I hope you get better. I need you are like a gaming avatar. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I know gaming avatars can be a good thing or a bad thing. So it is whoever thinks. Let me show Chicago. I am sitting down. I don't feel like doing this. Walking no more. So no. Oh, about the Wrestlemania in Saudi, I am not surprised. It's all about the money. We did see how the people in New Orleans, they were, I guess, announced, almost promised that they would have Wrestlemania next year, right? And then Las Vegas, they bid higher, so you know what that means, right? So they said no to New Orleans. I thought maybe we would have Wrestlemania 2 years later, 2027, in New Orleans, that they would make it right. Again, I don't live in New Orleans. I live in Michigan, so this won't affect me at all if they have it in New Orleans or not, because I don't even live there. But I thought they were going to make it right. Clearly, that's not what they did. They went to the highest seller like they did with Vegas. What? Okay, I was trying to think. So you look like a lamb. I don't know these people. Lammy, your mom. I don't know if that's a bad thing, because one person called me a game avatar. Another person now is saying I look like Lamon Yaman. I don't know if that is a good thing or a bad thing, but whatever. I guess I will take it. Now there's something going on. Okay, this is a lot of noise. A lot of noise going on here. I like the car. Again, this is Marquelworld, all things pro wrestling news in my life. So I'm just showing you things around here. Okay, now we have bells going on. I did not realize I sat next to a church. What time is it? It's not even 3 o'clock yet. Proxy is near Star to so kept that name. So yes, Proxy is near. Oh, see, I knew it might have had some significant, because there's a unique name that you have as a username. So I knew it had something behind it. So thank you for explaining, so I know in the future. So again, please like and sub if you have not. But thank you for clarifying. I just was a little curious. Hello, gorgeous. How's things going? Hey, Double A, how are you? I am doing fine. I am here in Chicago for AAW Pro. Just live real fast before I eat something. I wanted to go live. I'm trying to talk. There's just so much commotion going on. My goodness. I'm waiting for someone to make a grand entrance with all of this music and background shit I hear. Lemio is telling. All right, let me. Oh, okay. So I did not know if he's a football player. I do thank you if he's talented. I do thank you for that compliment. But yes, WWE, they can get a little bit better. To get back to what I was talking about, they can get a little bit better. I am happy they're making all these millions, billions maybe at this point, because we don't know what Saudi is giving them. I heard it was $250 million for WrestleMania and $150 million for the Rumble next year. So they are getting a good penny, not pennies, but they are getting a good revenue off of this. That was the word I wanted, revenue. No, I don't. I just said I was gay. No, I don't have a girlfriend. But yeah, I know it is very. Oh, thank you. I think you said with the spot. Yeah, this is the closest thing I can get with sitting without a lot of people walking by. It's a lot of people that walk. Clearly, Chicago, CM Punk's town, right? So I'm not happy with them doing Mania here. There. Okay, where do you live? Are you in the United States? I'm just a little curious. If you don't want to share your oh, now there's bees. So soon I'm gonna have to leave this place. But where do you live in the United States? You don't have to share your state or city. I'm just asking, where do you live? Thank you. So Soyuz XY. I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing. I'm not really paying that person any mind. Clearly, they are here. If they want to see these women or they want to talk to these women, they need to go over there to their stream. I don't know why they're on my stream talking, but I do thank them for the comments. Nevertheless, I thank them for the comments. I just ignore them. So I'm used to it. They always come to my stream. Have you been to a pay-per-view in real life? Do you like AEW, TNA? We still haven't heard anything. Let's talk about them. What's going on with that TV deal? We heard so much about a TV deal happening. Okay, now we have someone vacuum cleaning the street or cleaning the street now, so that's another sound effect. Again, I guess Chicago is very loud. I've been here before, but of course now that I want to go on live, like everybody is loud. So there you have it. I do apologize. Oh, you wish. So you haven't been to a pay-per-view. Would you go to a Raw or a Smackdown? Would you go to a live event? Would you even go to a indie event? You know, indie wrestling, local promotions. Maybe you can do that. I don't know how much. Sorry about that. I don't know how much the tickets are over there, but hopefully they are reasonable because a lot of people are calling WWE. Okay, I'm about to walk. Child, I'm about to walk. This is getting on my nerves now. Okay, he's walking away. Never mind. This guy, he started cleaning and he was just being really loud. Can't sleep. I wish. Okay, that would be awesome. Oh, so I was talking about TNA Impact. I'm sorry, these comments are distracting me. But I was talking about TNA Impact. We still don't have a TV deal till this day. Till this day, we don't have. I'm sorry, Laura. I'm talking about TNA. I'm sorry. I'm here in Chicago and it's very loud, so I sat down. I'm traveling for an indie wrestling event, so I'm here in Chicago traveling. But I'm just now sitting down and there's churches going off, sirens going off, vacuum cleaners, maybe a fight soon. That should be next. I mean, they have a lot going on here. But I am talking about TNA Impact. They were supposedly getting a TV deal and WWE was supposed to help them. So I'm just, what is going on with that? Yeah, so I don't know what he's talking about. He just has so much to say about LGBT. Maybe he's part of it because that's all he's talking about. This is about wrestling, but he keeps talking about that one topic, maybe because that's the topic he loves, clearly. Because he's not even talking about what we're talking about, so I just ignore him. So I used to watch WWE when I was younger. Oh, thank you, Jamar. How are you? How are you? Nice seeing you. Happy Saturday. Was traveling this morning, a little tired, probably look a mess, but I'm here. Haven't even got to the hotel yet, but I want to get on live. So how are you guys? Let me see. Nice seeing you, Jamar. Hustle. It is a live gossip. We are talking about WWE, TNA, AEW. Really nothing to report about MLW. They don't get a lot of headway. I will say they have a pay-per-view tonight, right? I think Matt Riddle is defending his championship against Daja, D-A-G-A, Daja, is that his name? So that's going on. I know a lot of people don't watch that, but yeah, that's going on tonight, MLW. Oh, okay, so Jamar, you used to watch until you found out it was scripted. I do know that takes the fun out of it for some people. So, okay, so you don't watch. Do you just keep up? Okay, Sam, I did talk about WWE. I did talk about basically how they're going to Saudi. It's for the money. I will say this, Jimmy Uso, still no solo gold. Let's talk about that real fast. We have Sami Zayn, who won a mid-card title. And this isn't his first time winning a mid-card title, by the way. But we don't have Jimmy Uso winning gold. His brother, his younger brother, won gold solo. His play brother or brother by blood, I don't know what you want to call it, Sami Zayn won. His twin brother won the World Heavyweight Championship. His wife was the women's champion. Now, he's just always a side character. So what's going on with, whatchamacallit, Jimmy Uso? Okay, show the back, okay. So this is the back camera. This is what's going on where I'm at. There's the one person I was telling you guys about, but yes. This is what's going on. I guess the church is done. Oh, there he goes. Never mind. But he's doing his job. I sat here, so I shouldn't be complaining. I sat over here. So I can always move. I used to watch okay, I read that. So, yes, what's going on with Jimmy Uso? We do see that he is part of that tag team shit with his brother again. Yes, they are a team. Wrestlepalooza. Are we excited about that? ESPN, if you don't get a VPN, you have to get ESPN Unlimited. I think it's called ESPN Unlimited. I kept saying plus, but I think I was corrected. But are we excited about Wrestlepalooza? Okay, there's some comments I missed. Hey, yep, Solo XY, how are you? Charlie Kirk, I will say, yeah, that was very sad, so rest in peace to him. I know we don't really talk about politics and news, media outlet. Oh, yeah. I was like, who is that? You too. But sorry, somebody just looked really fine with his shorts. Wonder who that was. But yeah, rest in peace to him. I didn't really realize he was that injured. He goes on a lot of I'm here, I'm leaving, I'm here, I'm leaving, I'm here, I'm leaving. So I didn't realize he was injured that bad. So I hope he gets better. The last time I heard, him and Cody Rhodes were filming for Street Fighters, which Cody Rhodes did come back. It was heavily rumored that he would come back for Wrestlepalooza, or Wrestlepalooza. I think that's what they call it, Wrestlepalooza. It's good to have him back.
Like, totally on me. I forgot to spell check Excel.
Are we excited? I used to watch back in the day, preferred over WWF. Yes, I mean, all people watch WWE, I think. Hustle, how are you? Laura, I don't really know. Yeah, I think that was you. I was answering. I didn't realize he was injured. Again, I know he's filming for Street Fighters. I know he may have a bigger role than Cody Rhodes because we saw he just returned, but I think he may have a bigger role. Therefore, he can't really be on TV that much. I don't really think he's injured per se. Oh, so now I'm not even answering him because I know I ain't even answered that one. Okay, so Kristen McGuire, Romans. Okay, so you are up. You have your own opinion, and I do respect it. Can you tell us why? I know some people may say something bad, but is it over push? Is it like a John Cena situation? I do know back in the day when he was very hot, a lot of people stopped watching because he was over pushed. So I'm assuming that's why you don't like him. So yes, yeah, Laura, he is filming Street Fighters. Up 30, Anaja. Okay, I think you said hi from Hindi. Hello. Yeah, it is peaceful. Afford a ticket or what? I'm so sorry. I'm going to an indie wrestling event. So yeah, there's an indie wrestler, Isaiah Moore. He's an indie wrestler. But are you talking about to Chicago? I got me a hotel and I took the train. I used to say tram a lot because I go to Germany because that's where I'm from and my family lives there, and they say tram, tram, tram. So I am catching myself by saying train. But I'm here for the night. Carlito, I will take that. I will take that. I was called a lot of names already. I guess apparently I look like an avatar, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I was called an NFL player. But Carlito, I actually know that person, so I actually like him. Speaking of Carlito, we don't know what's going on with him. He's doing the indie wrestling scene. This is a good segue. Dominic Mysterio, Triple A. He won the Mega Championship. It was a little obvious he was going to win. Very predictable, I will say. Not bashing him because I do like Dominic Mysterio. Felt like he became his own. I'm just stating. Wasn't he the one that got pinned in the Fatal 4-Way the last pay-per-view, and he gets a rematch? The person that got pinned gets a rematch. Makes no sense, but okay. I see a lot of these comments. Let me see. Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know what these warnings is. Seth Rollins, I don't know what's going on with him. I know he was with that faction, but all of a sudden they kind of segue where they don't want them to be involved with him anymore. So yes, Seth Rollins, I do like him when he has a good story, but right now we really don't know what's going on with him. I don't know. Paul Heyman's rarely with him. If he is, he's just there at managing. We don't see him with Bronson as much, so I don't know if there was a change of plans with the booking and they just don't like the faction and their reactions. That's what I'm assuming. Again, I'm making assumptions at this point. What's going on with the faction? I know I'm talking about so much stuff. I swear I was talking about something else before stuff. Okay, I talked about Jimmy. That's not what I was talking about. Jesus. All right, let me keep reading. I try to read the comments, and then when I read them, I get kind of off track what I was talking about. What do you think when he will be back? Okay, so I know you were talking about Roman. So it depends on the filming. The filming could be another month. The filming could be another 2 months. I did hear that allegedly next month he'll be back. Don't be surprised if he makes an appearance at WrestlePalooza, I'm sorry. That's the big show for the ESPN debut, so he may want to come. Oh, I remember now. Dominic Mysterio, him winning. Again, I'm not bashing that he won. It's just getting very, very predictable. WWE people winning TNA belts. The Women's Championship, the main championship. Then we have WWE people winning the AAA belts. We have the tag team belts that were won by Humberto and Algazra, whatever their name is. That tag team that was on Smackdown that could never win the tag team championships. They ran to AAA and they won those belts. So now we have Dominic Mysterio, a WWE superstar, winning the AAA belt. When will we be shocked when someone goes to WWE, a TNA wrestler or a AAA wrestler, and win one of their belts? That will never happen. We always get the comments, oh, it's helping bring eyes. It's helping bring eyes. Yeah, it would help bring eyes if somebody from AAA went to Raw and became the World Heavyweight Champion. That would bring eyes to AAA. It would be a lot of eyes to TNA if somebody from TNA won an NXT belt. But as you see, that's not happening. It's always WWE is keeping their belts and they're winning the other company's belts. We have this D, clearly a fan. They're still here on this. Like, they are a fan, baby. They will not stop being in these comments. Yes, I'm going, it's at 7:30 actually. So right now it's 3:15. I'm going to eat soon. But yes, it's at 7:30 in Chicago. It is called AAW Pro Indie Wrestling. The tickets ain't that much. I mean, second row I think is $25. First row, $45. Again, it's indie wrestling, so it's affordable. Off Wolf, I am fine. How are you? Alright, So she gave her reasoning. Roman Reigns is always drenched in oily hair. Someone made fun of that. He's okay. See, I never even thought about that aspect, but okay, yeah. Okay, so he is horrible on mics. Okay, mics. Got no personality, just a standing rock. Plus, his whole appearance makes me want to puke. So you don't like him physically and just his whole character. So that makes sense. I thank you for explaining. Again, that makes a little bit more sense. I just always like to know why when someone says something. Hey Malik, how are you? Male, up 30. I think I already said that. Male. Okay, I think Poe is talking about, I'm talking about so much different stuff. I think he's talking about Dominic Mysterio. But yeah, we kind of got teased that when Rey Mysterio gave him the belt yesterday and put it over his waist. We all know that was a moment they both enjoyed. Let's be real. They both enjoyed that moment, that crowning moment where he won. Okay, I mean, you must not like wrestling that much, Jackos. If me makes you not want to watch it, I mean, you can always click off the stream, but if you're going to use that as an excuse not to watch WWE and AEW, that must mean you really don't like the products. So hopefully they do better, because I know I ain't stopping you from watching. Where are you from? So I'm actually from the United States. I live in Michigan. I won't say the city, but I live in Michigan. Male, yes, I get that a lot. Male. Okay, so Laura does not like Seth. I'm starting to think, do you not like Dean Ambrose too? I'm just asking, maybe you don't like The Shield. Not to be funny, I'm just saying, do you not like Dean Ambrose, aka John Moxley? Thank you, Green. Something a normal, not an insulting comment, but thank you. Green about my parents. Never mind. I mean, there are other positive comments, but you know what I mean. Now I'm used to it going on this platform. I'm not a fan of the Vision. The faction is WWE's version of the Death Riders. And that's ironic enough you say that, because I am not a fan of the Riders. I get tired of them. Main event, and it's not their fault that they're over pushed, but after you keep seeing them every week, main event, tag matches, 6-man tag matches that they're part of, it gets old. I mean, they really don't do anything with Maria, do they? She's always just a manager. Hello, cutie. Hello. Hey, cutie. How old?
40. I'm 42.
Cutie. Happy Saturday. So a cute dog. It was a cute dog. I'm not a fan of. So yes, I'm not a fan of the Death Riders either. I wish I could have showed the dog. It was a little cute dog, but I was too busy petting it to turn the camera around. I love animals. And I feel like they love me too. They can sense it. Yes, I hope. Yeah, I think he's filming. So I don't think he's injured. But yeah, I think he's filming. Yes, I am. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, so now we got something. Yes, Jordan Grace is mid compared to her TNA days. I remember she was the Juggernaut. Isn't that what they used to call her in TNA? I don't even know if they call her that in NXT. To be honest, I don't watch NXT that much anymore. I have my favorites like a Wes Lee, Jordan Grace, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, Mariah May. I was going to call her. Oh, I was just going to say I was going to call her AEW name as I call her Mariah May. Blank Monroe. I like her entrance. It's cute. Who else do I like in NXT? The reason I stopped watching is not because I don't like the roster. It's because it's always so much bullshit that goes with these shows. Every time I watch it, it's somebody from TNA on the show, Sexy Red on the show, a singer on the show, a celebrity on the show, a Smackdown member on the show, a Raw person on the show, Homecoming, so it's Homecoming, so we're going to have all these random people from the main roster show up. Didn't watch NXT because I already knew Joe Hendry's probably going to be there. He was there, 2 weeks ago, last week. I said this main roster shit's going to continue. Then I saw Nia Jax was there feuding with Lash Legend. Then I saw DIY was there on the X account. So every time I look, there's always somebody from the main roster there. I guess they're having this homecoming shit, so that's their new excuse why they want to bring main roster people to bring viewers. But NXT has lost their direction. It seems like it's NXT and Friends because they always have so much going on. They have main roster people, They have TNA people, they have Sexy Red, they have Shawn Michaels showing up sometimes. It's just like all over the place. And that's probably why Jordan Grace is not getting her shine, because they're too busy booking all these other people that aren't even NXT superstars. I mean, didn't we even have a Speed Championship match with people who aren't even part of NXT? I was like, what the hell are these main roster people fighting on NXT for? Thank you, Green. How are you? Thank you. I know, I get that a lot. I don't know. All right, so Alpha, I'm going to miss John Cena when he retires. Yeah, it's official. He's no longer going to be on Smackdown. That was the last time we saw him, what, last week, right? So yeah, it's official. It's coming to an end. Don't know how they can end it, really. I don't know how they can end it. I didn't know how they were going to do it. I heard allegedly this was WWE's decision when he returns. He did state that he would return anytime for one last year, and WWE decided, no, we want it to be this year. So don't know if his schedule would have been different next year, if he would have had less dates so he could have came more, but I don't know. WWE chose him to come this year to finish it off, so I'm going to miss him, but I feel like he has not really been here, if that makes sense. Again, I'm 29, so I grew up with the Ruthless Aggression era. I grew up with John Cena. I grew up with Edge. I grew up with, I'm just thinking Umaga. I'm just thinking some people. I'm thinking about Umaga spiking Maria when he did that little thumb thing to her. Again, we had some violence back then. It wasn't the PG era. But yes, he is part of my childhood. He will be missed. So, okay, I am here in London. I have never watched him live, but I really love him. So, okay, so I don't know if they, I don't know if, I'm sorry, yeah, you missed him. I'm so sorry, Laura. I am Anjali, okay, Anjali, that's your name? Nice to meet you officially. How are you? Like environment energy, screw the haters. Thank you, I don't know. They just come in here just hating. I don't even care at this point. I'm so used to this. I post pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week, and I go live once a week. So I've been doing this for a year now, going live once a week, I think. But I've been posting pro wrestling news at least 3 years now on a weekly basis. I was in college and working full-time, but once I got my bachelor's degree in communication, I started doing this 3 times a week and going live at least once. Also on TikTok, by the way. Okay, so we have a serious comment, and I don't want to take it lightly, so let me read this. And I'm sitting down, so my legs are getting tired, so don't mind me. Oh, so hi everyone, I just lost my mom. Okay, this is Chris. Yes, I do agree though. Well, the AEW and their factions, and I also want to say they have too many tag team matches. But let's talk about this. But I do agree with that. Hi everyone. I just lost my mom, and I have a cerebral palsy, and I have depression. I have bills coming in. Yeah, maybe you should make a not to be funny, but maybe you should make a GoFundMe. I'm sorry, I haven't used one of those in a while now. You know, donate it, but maybe you can do that. I don't know what's going on. I do know it's a recession, so I do apologize about that. And it sounds like maybe you are in charge of her funeral expenses as well. So again, my condolences and sending you prayers. I know somebody, I don't know if this is the same person that comes on my stream every time talking about prayer shit, but someone already said it. Keep praying. I will have you in my prayers. The Hurt Syndicate is okay, Poe. They're doing okay. I heard they're divas backstage. Well, allegedly, that's what the dirt sheets are saying. They didn't want to lose the titles to Mike and Kevin Knight. So I heard they're divas. Allegedly. Let me say that. When it's almost coming, I don't think he is coming back anytime soon. I know he was doing something with Noah promotion, something where WWE was letting him do some indie promotions. But I don't know. I can see him coming back in Saudi. Don't you see him coming back in Saudi? I can see that happening. And not to be funny, but they do have the, oh, you know what? I'm not going to say that. I was going to say they do have these weird fantasy matches or these weird stipulations where they want to see certain people on the show, and I see him being very, very tall, something that Saudi would want to see. Even though he hasn't wrestled in a while, they may want to see him because he's very tall. and that's a big attraction to them. Yeah, yeah. That's why I wanted to say the Hurt Syndicate, because I think you said the Hurt Business, but I wanted to say, oh, that's somebody else saying the Hurt Syndicate. But yeah, I know Poe said the Hurt Business, but yeah, it's the Hurt Syndicate. Now, that's what they do in AEW. No, I don't. I don't. I did try to give it a try. Poe, the thing about it is they're very, very young. They look like babies, so it's kind of hard to watch that. They look like 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds. I started watching WoW on Paramount Plus, so
I like to know.
Evolve, and then this is just too much wrestling. At this point, I'll be watching wrestling every day. Raw, NXT, Evolve, Dynamite, TNA, Smackdown, WoW, OVW, that's on Thriller TV. So it's just a lot I try to keep up with. Thriller TV. Okay, that would make sense. I heard he is more a ambassador role, kind of like Titus O'Neil. So if he resigned, that's not surprising. Okay, I'm getting these same questions. I never. Hey, was it? How are you? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I'm about to get off soon. I've been on here for 40 minutes. I said a quick live, but once I get to talking, I can't stop. Randy Orton, yes. Don't know what's going on with his booking. I do know his Wrestlemania plans were scrapped, and he did beat Joe Hendry really fast. But what's next for him? Him and John Cena have a nice feud back in the day. All right, so you were more of the WWF days, which is good. I heard that was the best authentic that the company was at. So you lived the best days. I'm glad to hear that. James, how are you? Absolutely. Absolutely, Laura. He's going to be champion again. He's always going to be considered champion when he is an active member of that roster. So yes, WWE is always going to have plans for him to be the champion. If they make him the champion, that's a different story. But yeah, he is always in the title picture. Thank you, Poe. I try not to be biased because I watch all, not just certain ones. There are people that like just WWE. They've been there the longest, so they are the ones, the only wrestling show that we can watch, WWE. Then there's those fans where it's AEW and WWE. They had their time, now it's AEW, and that's the only show we can watch because WWE is so messed up. I try to watch all. Grew up with WWE, grew up with TNA on Spike TV. The beautiful people, by the way, it's Angelina Love's birthday today. I do Facebook posts on Pro Wrestling T, and I do birthdays. So I write birthday posts every day for wrestlers. And today is Angelina Love's birthday. So let's say happy birthday to Miss Love. But again, I watch all wrestling. So TNA, WWE I grew up with. AEW, when it came out, I was excited. When I saw Awesome Kong come with Brandy Rhodes, I like that Brandy Rhodes shit that she was doing with Awesome Kong, where she had that little black robe and the little... She's pretty. I actually like Brandy Rhodes. She's very, very pretty. I actually met her in real life and even paid to take a photo with her at WrestleCon because she's very pretty. But, yeah, I did like what she was doing with Awesome Kong. I was very excited for AEW. Britt Baker, I like women's wrestling, as you can see. Sammy Guevara, Ricky Saints. But now, what's going on with the tag team matches, the same people every week? Where's Isaiah Cassidy? See, and that's what I'm saying. People say I love AEW and I hate WWE, but I talk about AEW in a bad way too as well. But where is Isaiah Cassidy? Where is his partner? Isaiah Cassidy is one of my favorite. Where's Sammy Guevara? He's in Ring of Honor. Where's Britt Baker? I guess maybe she'll come back at All Out. Maybe that will be the thing of the night. That will get a lot of buzz. But they're going to have to get a lot of buzz if they're facing WrestlePalooza. So they're going to have a big return. I feel like Britt Baker should come back. But again, right now with these tag matches, I won money, you win money, it's gotten old. But I want all wrestling to shine, of course. But again, some things have gotten old. Yeah, so yeah, eventually he will get his belt again. If you're worried he'll never become the champion again, Laura, no, that is a worry that you don't have to worry about because yes, he's in the title picture plans. Oh, I see. So again, we have some fans that love WWE. I'm not saying that she's one like Laura. There's some fans that love WWE only, but then they bash anything else. But yeah, see, they're number one to many, but they are number one with the production and the money, so you can't disagree with that.
They don't even do the thing.
Yes, the ring entrance. My favorite was the version with Madison Rain. I even liked it when they were their last version, when it was Madison Rain, Velvet Sky, and Angelina Love. Yeah, they were all teaming up together. It was like a mini reunion when they were going against the Dollhouse, but I loved that dark side of them. You know, you had Angelina Love, she was more gothic when they last reunited. Velvet Sky was goth as well when they reunited, and Madison Rain, she was kind of goth as well. I love that last beautiful people reunion we had where all three of them were together. I did like My Pie Sexy. That was the version, the beautiful people, when Madison Rain first joined TNA. She joined Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, Madison Rain, and then I also liked Q Kip. He was involved. So yeah, love the beautiful people. I can talk about them all day. Oh, see, I haven't watched that show. The only show I watched about that, I know it is like part of wrestling history, you could say, but the last time I watched that was NWA In Power, hosted by Mickie James. That was the last time I watched the show, when Mickie James hosted the all-women pay-per-view. I had to buy it on Fight TV because, again, I love women's wrestling and I love Mickie James. So yeah, that was the last time I watched NWA. What was that, 3 years ago? Lacey Von Erich, I know exactly what you're talking about. Lacey was okay. My favorite, again, was Madison Rain, Angelina Love, and Velvet. I always like Madison Rain the most out of the beautiful people. A lot of people don't say that, but Madison Rain is my favorite beautiful people member. And then I would say maybe Velvet Sky or Angelina. It's out of them two. But Lacey is my least favorite, but she came the latest. She wasn't really that featured, so I didn't have that much time with her. On the screen. It does seem like Angelina Love, Velvet Sky have some disdain towards Madison Rain, because once they are asked about Madison Rain, they roll their eyes or they throw shade or they say something. We know one lady, we saw her come up and then she started getting pushed and she became Hollywood and changed. So they have taken a lot of jabs towards Madison Rain, the beautiful people, Angelina Love and Velvet Sky. I don't know, again, if it's about the Allure shit. Allure was a group that was basically the beautiful people, but the Ring of Honor's version. They couldn't use the name, of course. But I know Madison Rain said she came up with the idea, Angelina Love, so I don't know what they're feuding about. But I want them to reunite. But I've been talking so long, it's about to be 50 minutes. I'm about to get off. Please like and follow. So at this point, I've been sitting for 30 minutes, so I got to get off. I am getting tired of sitting. I do apologize. And a lot of people are walking by, so don't want to be in the way anymore. But I will post another video this week. I post pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week. I will be live next week, of course. I will post on the YouTube community tab. I will post when I will be live, at least 2 days advance. Be on my couch, be in my apartment, not a loud setting, but I will be able to be more comfortable with some background music, maybe some wine. Oh shoot, if I get a little bit of wine, I'll be talking a lot of shit. But that'll be next week. But this is Marquel's World. I want to thank those that came. I usually try to thank certain people, or a lot of people, each one-on-one, who didn't talk shit. So Prince, I want to thank you. Hi. Saya, thank you. Prince, thank you. James, nice talking to you. Jayant, it was nice. Mr. Pope, thanks for the compliments. You called me beautiful young man. Ennis, you called me 67, so I don't want to say bye to you. JL Koban, nice talking to you. Sorry, I like to do this. Good driver, nice talking to you. But he talked about my hair color. Alan, it was very nice talking to you. Clean Burst, Power Wash. I think it was nice talking to you. I think you first asked me about skate, but then you started talking about other stuff, so I do like that. But Alan was very nice. Taja, give me money. Ain't nobody giving you no money here. Gala Lover, nice talking to you. Thank you for the compliment. Sean, remember the one that asked for my number. Again, you can go on my Instagram, X, Blue Sky. You can always DM me. Anthony, always nice seeing you. Anna, was nice talking to you. Proximally Trader. Sorry, I'm tired. It was nice talking to you and getting the background of that name. I did like the story, so thank you. Anthony, get better. Oh, he's the one that called me the gaming avatar. Let me see. AS That Chick 895. I mean, you say I look like this football player that's successful, so I guess that is a compliment. Thank you. Ravy, thank you. Double A, nice talking to you. Exlers, nice talking to you. Laura, again, nice talking to you. Jamar, it was nice talking to you. Hustle, I mean, he was clearly pressed. Kristen McGuire, nice talking to you. Again, I like to do this. Also, D, that was nice talking to you, D, I guess. Up 30 on the Jew, hello, it was nice talking to you. Alright, I think I said bye to everyone I wanted to talk to, because at this point, now I'm not even at the latest, but it's been, okay. Alpha Wolf, it was nice talking to you. Again, I knew somebody, Malik, it was nice talking to you. Nico, it was nice talking to you. Green KC, okay. So I think I answered all of these people and said goodbye to who I wanted to say goodbye to. So, this is Markel's World, all things pro wrestling news and my life. I'll see you guys on the next video, YouTube. Please like and follow. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll post again this weekend. But again, this is Markel's World, all things pro wrestling news in my life. See you guys on the next video.